Hi, it's Ellie. You found the Hidden Grove, and today I'm going to be doing a deck comparison slash VR to Second Thoughts About the Missions picture book decks. And these aren't, I wouldn't say these three decks are the only decks in my collection that I would consider picture book, but I had the three of them and I really wanted to compare them. I don't know if this is going to be maybe a decluttering video? I don't think so, because I really love all three of these decks, but I just felt like their energy was similar enough. They have that kind of storybook element, that nature, like grounded in the natural world and in the beauties of nature element to them. So I wanted to compare the three of these for you, and also for myself, to watch back and see how they're similar. So the first deck is the Tarot of the Witch's Garden. The second one is the Enchanted Forest Tarot. Whoa. And then the third one is the Ostara Tarot. I'm actually going to arrange them like this. I don't know. This seems right. Okay. So I don't think I'm going to have much to say in this video. I might make a few comments, but essentially this is just comparing these three decks. It's mainly for myself to be able to watch it back and see this comparison, how they're similar, how they're different when I'm choosing a deck like this. So, and it might be helpful if maybe someone's choosing between these three decks to buy, maybe seeing which one they prefer and which one has the best energy for them. They definitely are three very different energies. Actually, I don't have the boxes anymore for any of these decks. They're all in bags. Interesting. So I can't really do a box comparison or anything like that, but they all come in those like big boxes, all of them. That's why I have them in bags, because I generally tend to throw away the big boxes like that just for storage reasons. Anyway, that's not important. Let's just get started. I don't know how, I'm going to try and figure out how to like add some sort of maybe background music to my videos. I don't really know how, but if I do, I do. If I don't, whatever. Okay, so we're starting with the Fool, and in the Enchanted Forest, it's the White Heart. This reminds me, I really would love to get the book for the Tarot of the Enchanted Forest out again, because I read it a bit when I first got the deck, and now I remember loving the book, and now I don't really remember. The Ostara Tarot is done by 4 different artists, so it's a collaborative deck. For the most part, it fits pretty well together. It flows pretty naturally, but sometimes you can really tell that it's different artists. And each of the suits is done, like each of the one artist has each of the suits, but then they all work together on the majors. So, Magician, High Priestess, and Wise Woman. The Empress. I like that this Empress has a bird's nest in her hair. That nurturing feeling. And we have our 3 very attractive emperors. Wow, I feel like all of these emperors in this deck have like a different type of attractiveness to them. We got Tarzan, we got our regal emperor. I like that they all have long hair. I love that. And then, of course, our like Pan. Yeah. These two have they There's horns in all of these. These two have kind of their animal familiars next to them, and he kind of is an animal, half animal mixed, I guess. All right, got the Hierophant. Both that these two have kind of that like ancient wisdom teacher energy. This one we still have the teacher with the books, but it's more of, I feel like it's more of a like self-taught Hierophant than like a connection with a wise elder. This seems more like a go out and discover for yourself type energy. Okay, the Lovers. These two are very similar. They're both under the tree. This one has kind of that like Adam and Eve vibe because you have the bite taken out of the apple down here. This has some fiery energy. All right, the Chariot and the Fairy Wind. Wow, all of these have very different things going on. So this is a very classic Chariot. This one, you have that element of kind of control and logic and taking the different aspects of yourself and controlling them to work together with the chess pieces. It's like you are the master of your movement. And here we have more of like a free flow, moving with the wind sort of movement. So, and I feel like this is the in-between of the two. I'd love to hear in the comments which of these is your favorite as I go through them. All right, Strength. I love the dragon here. And we have the Hermit. What is happening here? Good stuff. Wheel of Fortune. I like that we have the three fates here and the string of fate between them. This one we get the cycle of life and death with the birds on the outside and then the bird's skull on the inside. Okay. So I have, yeah, this is Justice and the Huntsman. This is where the misnumbering comes in this deck. I emailed Llewellyn, or was it Llewellyn, or is that the creator? I don't know. I never got a response back from the creator, but I know some people got some new decks, but I never did. So that's fine. It doesn't bother me that much. The Hangman, the Hanged Woman, and Suspension. I like the Halloween vibes of this one. Okay. Death and Black Shuck. Temperance and the Forge. Devil. This Devil was always hit me pretty hard and hit some anxiety points for me because I have claustrophobia, so just imagining being in a little container like that really gets me. All right, the Tower, the Star, Moon, the Sun, Judgment, Council of Animals. I love that Judgment card. And the World. All right, let's get into the minors. We've got Ace of Wands. The Wands is spells in the Enchanted Forest. Two of Wands. Three of Wands. I like this. It's like the spell casting of like making a decision and figuring out what your path is, and then you have the spells being, I guess, actualized and sent forth in the three. That's great. Four of Spells. Got our celebratory comfort home card. 5. Six. 7. 8. 9. 10. Now we got the Page, Knight, which is Seeker here, Queen, which is Weaver, and King of Wands. All right, moving to Cups, which is in one of my favorite suits. Ace of Cups. Two of Cups. 3 of Cups. We're kind of partying with the frogs. Oh, and in the Enchanted Forest, the suit is called Visions instead of Cups. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9 and 10. Love the unicorns here. Honestly, right now, I'm really vibing with the Tarot of the Enchanted Forest. It's just really pulling me in. Has that storybook quality, you know? Wow, they're all in a very similar position here, especially these two. But I like that. And the King of Cups. This always felt like too fiery of a King of Cups for me, but you know, it works. On to the swords. The swords in this deck is called Challenges. Two, This is an interesting interpretation of Two of Swords. Three. This is such a heartbreaking card. I always remember the guidebook entry for this one of the father making the difficult decision to leave his children behind in the woods in hopes that they'll find a better life, and the heartbreak of that. Oh, it's just such a devastating card. All right, 4 and 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Page of Swords. Knight. Queen. And King. Last suit, we're in Pentacles. Okay, love this suit as well. Ace of Pentacles. Ah, I love this frog. It's boons in this deck. All right, balance, yes. Juggling, so great. Three of boons. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Oh, look at the octopus with all his little octopus babies. Very cute. Page. Knight. Queen. Lady of the Forest. And King of Pentacles. Awesome. Which one was your favorite? I think I'm gonna have to use this deck soon. I'm just falling back in love with it. I've had it a while. I edged it in a copper color. I'm just really loving it. Look at all the greens. I'm really excited for spring. It's here, but it doesn't feel like it yet because it's still a little bit chilly. I want the warmth of like mid to end of spring. It's not quite the humid, hot summer yet. Well, I'm not in a humid area, but I lived in the South for a while. It was very humid during the summer. Here it's going to be dry. Wow. Okay. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed. I mean, it's not a very exciting video, but it's more for my own reference than anything. But here we go. Here's all the cards. Fun stuff. yeah, that's all. Bye-bye.